Hi, everybody. Lesson 3.3, how to add markers to your maps. And markers are going to be the locations that you want people to see in your maps or in your presentation that you're there. And there's two ways to add markers. One, you can search up here in a location. So let's just say, for example, we're going to we'll put one in Clearwater. So we'll say one there. And when you do a search, pulls up any sort of relevant details, and then you can add that marker to your map if that's where you want it to go. It has it just kind of here in the middle of town. So we can add that, and it makes it, then you see it kind of turns it blue, and then we get these marker options here. So that's one way to do it. Another way is you can physically on your map. Okay, so we've got one here. Let's say I want to put one, out here by the high school. I can come right here, and this little kind of dropper looking tool, we hover there, it's add marker. So I can click there, and then you see I get the crosshairs, and I can move that anywhere. So, maybe want to go out here, we're going to put one like maybe Charles Engineering, which is kind of right out here. So we'll click there. When I click there, then it gives me, since this is a custom point that I didn't necessarily do a search for, now I can go ahead and enter in here my title of my marker and then a brief text description. Say company in Clearwater, Kansas. Okay. You can do that on your pre-made ones also. So if I come back here, here's my searchable one. I can come back in here and it's got my details there. But anytime here, I can click this edit pencil and I can go ahead and I can edit right there. It's called Clearwater because that's kind of the town we searched. And then I get my description text box here. I can also remove any of these details. I want to take that box out of there. We'd automatically pulled that information because I did a web search or a map search. But I can pull that there and then we can save those. So that's how you add markers. And those markers are going to be the locations that people see on your map. So that's kind of the main details. Also, something to take note of here, I was on layer 1. Now I have 2 different markers inside of those layers. I've got one called Clearwater and I've got one called Charles Engineering. And that's because that's what I titled those 2 things. I think you can add up to 10,000 markers per map. So no worry about the total number that you have. I want to show you a couple features on those markers. We'll come out here. We'll do Charles Engineering. So you already saw that I can click on the edit pencil and I can edit the title and I can edit the text description. And I would encourage you to give a little text description. You'll see what the final presentation looks like at the end. Here, you can also click on the style or the paint bucket and we can change the color of the marker. So let's say I want that color to be red. You can also see here that there's some different icon options, like a house, a restaurant, drinks, that sort of thing. If you click the more icons button, there are a ton of different icons that you can use. So depending on the type of project or presentation that you're making, you absolutely can find one here. You also, if you have custom icons or like if you were a business or something, you could actually insert your own custom icon. So I'm just going to change the color there. I'm going to make it red. You see there that it's changed that color to be red as well. So that's how to add markers. And again, those markers are the points of interest or the places that are going to show up on your map that people are going to navigate to. Here I've gone really close. I can also zoom out. And as I zoom out, then I can place those markers. So your map that you make can be as local as you want it to be or as worldwide as you want it to be. Thanks.